you have heard the adage, you are what you eat. Today's lifestyle, we eat at McDonald's, we eat at Taco Bell. Many Americans eat in all kinds of fast food places. We're always on the go. The idea behind this is obviously convenience. However, with convenience, we have poisoned our bodies. We have many times poisoned our own souls with the way we live our lives. We have done many things to our bodies that need healing. Many of us are not just overweight, we feel sick a lot, we have a hard time focusing on what we're doing. Today I would like to discuss the idea of fasting. Fasting is just going out without food. It's basically, as far as at least biblical fasting would go, it would be going without any kind of calorie intake. First off, I would like to point out that I personally have done fasting. I've been doing it now for a couple of years. When I started fasting, I weighed 270 pounds. I did my first 7-day fast at the beginning of this year. At today's present weight, I weigh 199 pounds. I've lost 71 pounds doing fasting alone. Right now, I believe fasting is probably one of the best ways to not only gain control of self-control, gain control of your appetites, but also to lose and maintain weight if it is practiced. Basically, what I'd like to go through is 3 main points about fasting. First off, my first main point is going to be going over Americans that are overweight and why fasting is good. The second main point would be that Americans are poisoning themselves, and fasting can help with this as well. Thirdly, fasting can help you gain a more spiritual understanding of the things around you and with God. Fasting is basically, it's been done throughout biblical times, we know, and beforehand. Right now, Dr. Gregg has said that fasting is potentially life-saving and can add 20 to 30 years to your life. Right now, in the year 2012, the American Heart Association has done a study, and this study has shown that 1 in 3 people are overweight, and out of those 1 in 3 people, more than half are severely obese. Fasting can help with this. It helps maintain weight, but not only that, it helps with the controlling of weight. With fasting, one is able to not just gain control of their weight, but also gain control of many other areas of their lives. Dr. Gregg, in his book, A Miracle of Fasting, has said that probably 90% of people that don't live in rural areas have severe poisoning because of chemical and other related things of air pollution in their bodies. On top of that, what we use for chemicals in our food, spraying them down and things like that, many poisons get through into their systems that way, and we as Americans are getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Dr. Bragg, in his book, A Miracle of Fasting, talks about the idea of just a couple-day fast every year to help cleanse and clean the system. Also, Dr. Alan Colt, in his book, A Miracle of the Fasting Diet, talks about, as far as the weight gain goes, fast ways to lose weight with fasting. He says, on average, the American is so polluted and poisoned that the very first day, or about 24 hours to 30-hour fast, you can lose 5 pounds. Over a weekend, you can lose 10. On average, over a 7 full day period of fasting, you can lose up to 20 pounds. He talks about this being one of the main areas of cleansing for the body. Now, as far as the third thing goes, we all know that many of us have a problem with praying, getting a hold of God sometimes when we feel like there's nobody listening. In his book, Dr. Elmer Towns talks about the spiritual aspect of fasting and how it always helps incorporate, when you incorporate it with prayer. Fasting can be a powerful tool of not just getting a hold of God, but understanding God in different directives in your life. As far as all this goes, I just like to sum up and say, fasting is probably one of the best ways to rejuvenate your body, your soul, and your mind.